Welcome to another episode of Hey Janeé Podcast. I'm your host, Janeé Bolden. I'm a creative moving through life mindfully. And this is my love letter to the world. This is me saying, hey, world. And of course, I want to hear it back.
Hey, Janeé.
Hey, I love that. That one sounded real good. So today I am joined by not one, but two of my favorite people. My good friend Bathsheba Bauduy, and my good friend Ariane Davis.
Yes.
And I saw these ladies this week and I was like, I got to get you on the podcast. But we'll get to that in a moment because it's part of my moment of joy. So you guys start preparing your moments of joy. We're going to talk about that next. But I also want to make sure we acknowledge my lovely co-host, Zada, who's also in the building.
Hi. Always happy to be here.
Yay. So we start every episode with a moment of joy.
Okay.
Can you tell me your moment of joy this week? And I'll start with Babs.
Oh, it's been a tough week.
Yes.
But I will say that my moment of joy is being surrounded by loved ones, being surrounded by being in town at a crucial moment, us seeing each other over this weekend, and, you know, just finding glimpse of like hope and joy when things feel like they're crashing down on you. So I'm grateful for that.
I love that. And we're going to get deeper into why it's been a tough week, but I love that people are showing up for you. You deserve it.
You absolutely do.
Yeah.
My moment of joy this week has actually been traveling here. My sister and I have a very tumultuous relationship, but she's turning 50, and all of my family kind of came into town. My mom and sisters, everybody kind of showed up. So I think having everyone in the same space and me coming into town, because I don't live here anymore, guys. Sorry. I know Atlanta
People
misses me.
People in Atlanta do not be releasing people. They don't realize when people move away. 'Cause it's like, you belong here.
Yeah, and they're in denial. People still think I live here when I come here. Oh, you move back? You move back? No. So I think that my moment of joy this week was just seeing my family and friends and being able to show up for people in spaces.
Love it.
Where they need
Love that.
love.
Zada, what's yours before we get to mine?
My moment of joy is honestly just being here today with three very beautiful, influential women. I love being around influential women. It fills me up every time. So I'm really happy to be here.
I love that answer.
Me too.
Smart kid.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 22.
I was about to say, I was going to give you a smooth 20, but yeah, you look great.
Yep.
Thank you.
Baby
little
face.
baby. Super baby face.
So my moment of joy is actually probably would be just this time of year and the Friendsgivings. Like there's been multiple ones. I mentioned running into you guys. We were at a Friendsgiving for Remy Martin on Sunday, and I almost didn't go because it was just a packed week for me. I was really tired, and Sundays sometimes I don't like to leave the house. Like I like to just like sit around and binge TV, or I might catch up on work. Get a head start for the week, that kind of thing. But I'm glad I went.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting to see you.
I'm glad we went. We almost kind of didn't make it. Do we? We were kind of like,
yeah.
But I'm glad we went.
Yeah,
too. We got to see a lot of faces.
No, I had an amazing time, and I saw Zada's father there as well.
I was supposed to be there, but I wasn't.
Who's your dad?
Right, who your daddy?
Her dad is Zeus Luby, if you guys know him. He's an actor in
If
Atlanta.
You see a buff, light-skinned guy with like golden
Very buff.
blonde hair.
Yeah.
You saw him?
No.
I don't remember.
You guys might have
seeing-
left before. He was downstairs when I left.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Zeus.
that was a great time. The Remy was flowing. My friends were all lit. I don't drink as much, so I was the designated driver for the night. But I was thoroughly entertained. There was a lot of shenanigans happening.
Have you always not drank as much? I feel like you have drank, Janeé.
I'm not saying I never drank.
I'm just saying you said not as much anymore, so I'm like trying to wrap my brain around.
Well, so now I get if I drink anything that has sugar in it, like a mixed drink, I will get a migraine. So I can drink neat, or I can drink
That's how you're supposed to drink
soda.
it. All that mixing is really
Okay, I'm so
pits.
glad we have you here. We can definitely talk about this because we have our
Okay.
celebrity mixologist in the building.
period.
But yeah, I just can't handle it. I will have a migraine. Like Friday, I don't remember what I went to Thursday, but I definitely had some mixed drinks. I went to two things. I went to Q Parker's release party, and I also went to Teal to Heal. It was an ovarian cancer fashion show at Lenox.
Nice.
And they had I had some mixed drinks there because they
And
were
you
just
woke up with
passing them
headaches.
out. And I woke up with a migraine, and my cure for a migraine is coconut water. I drank all the coconut water, and I still had a headache. So by the time I got to Sunday, I said, "Thou shalt not,"
Yeah.
and I did not.
Indulge.
Yes.
Good for you.
But in general, I will say just the community that is happening in this moment, similar to as Bab said, it's just great to see like my people, and I feel the love. You know, like when I see your faces, I always know what I'm gonna get. It's none of that funny energy. We all know about that funny.
So funny that you say that because Atlanta has really changed. So it is refreshing when I come home and I'm able to see people. It's like, all right, y'all ain't changed. Y'all okay. You guys haven't gone into the weirdo space. And I like weird, but weird is just a little awkward now.
Yeah.
And I don't know. People are different.
Yeah.
This town is really, really different now. Still love Atlanta forever. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, okay, so so I wanted to, as you guys came in, we were trying to figure out, we haven't done a lot of episodes where we've had two people. When we have, it's pretty much been couples. But or like
we're not a
manager
couple.
artists.
Right. How you know
We
not
might be a
couple?
couple.
You know, that, see, the laugh tells
Get
it
it,
all.
get it, get it.
Listen, who knows? You know, I brought these two together. We could start there.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. You did. Yes, you did.
Let's start with
2018.
this one. Way back
Yep.
in 2018, 7 years ago. So it all started, my friend Lakeith had a birthday party, and it was a ton of people at a dinner, and I did not know most of them outside of Lakeith. And one particular girl was very sweet. Very cute and very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And we know I love beautiful people. I do love beautiful people. I'm not going to deny it.
Same.
Mm-hmm. And we just clicked. Babs and I clicked. Ariane and I had already known each other.
Definitely.
Did we meet through my ex, or did we know each other, or was it through
I
the
think
show?
it was through Dwayne. I want to say Dwayne Rogers. I don't know. I think we met through Dwayne.
Oh yeah, okay. Because
But it
Dwayne
could
Rogers
have been
used to
the
have
show.
events at the.
Yes,
but it
yes,
also could
yes.
have been the show. So many of you may know Ariane from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She was an original member of the cast, the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
First 6 seasons, actually.
Right. Well, I just mean we would have met
the
the first
OG.
season. So I remember I was asked to host, like one of the it was like a preview party or something, and I was a fish out of water. That was not my ministry.
Yeah.
But I mean, the whole cast was kind. It was just in the moment people were going back and forth with each other, and like I was the only child for a long time, so I don't get those the dynamics of it, people like the confrontational, all of those vibes.
It gave you a little anxiety.
It gave me too much anxiety, but I think they were auditioning me to be like what the role that Nina Parker became.
The host on
but I think
the
from there they were like, nope, she cannot handle it, and I could like literally Benzino
overwhelmed.
when you have Benzino trying to help you.
Oh my
host
God.
something,
Oh my
you
God.
already know you're like out of your depth. Because that's the nicest Benzino has ever been to me in my life. Like,
He's not a mean guy though.
He's not. He's kind, but I worked for Bossip for
Yeah,
15
then there's
years.
that. Yes.
So I got a lot of threats. The only person who's ever given me issues for working for Bossip is Benzino and Nicki Minaj. Like and Nicki, I think it was more the Barbs. Benzino literally put my picture up on his Instagram and was like, "This is the woman that runs Bossip." He was mad because I had posted something stupid he did, that kind of thing. But we got a cease and desist, and I took it down, and he took it down.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Exactly.
Right. So that's how I know Ariane.
That's how you know
Originally,
Ariane.
Love Him Up Atlanta. But we also had a lot of mutual friends.
We
so over
did.
the year, we had a chance to see each other often. Cuckoo Room.
Oh
and
yeah, going tomorrow.
Tonight.
I'm glad it's back.
Tonight. It's tonight. I keep forgetting today
Tuesday.
I'm so happy it's back too.
Shout out to Cuckoo Room.
Back open.
And so Babs, when we met, we exchanged information, and then Bathsheba was having a holiday party. So I was like, I gotta go set up. I was setting up by myself. Lo and behold, my new bestie, instant bestie, has experience as a creative director, an event producer. Mm-hmm. So we get there, and I have my bare minimum supplies, and she put all her razzle dazzle, and it was probably one of the best holiday parties that we've ever done. And then this one shows up, and I think we had to figure out how to edit in the picture, but we had like a group picture that probably had 15 people in it.
Yes, there was a lot of people in it. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good night. It was a really great night. It was a lot of a good energy, and I applaud y'all for that, because Bathsheba was,
we were a little tough on. We were tough on the reality stars.
Yeah, were.
And that's how we met.
Yes.
It was so funny. So we were dressed holiday spirit, so cute. She had on a bomb like sequin sweater or whatever, and I had just moved to Atlanta, and I had on my little velour whatever outfit, and she's like, I love your outfit. I was like, I love yours. I was like, let's take a picture. So we Snapchat, we're taking the picture, and I was like, she looks like Ariane. So then I was like, I'm like tagging. I was like, mind you, coming from New York, like in our household, like she was our favorite character. I love it, hip hop. And I just, I was like, what's your, then she was like, she spelled it out. And I was like,
she literally, that was her
so she was like, call me. Like, I took
and you
her
were
number.
like, why is she so down to earth?
Why is she so down to earth? I never called her because I was like, Hollywood shit. That's not what you mean. Sorry.
Atlanta's different than New York in that.
Yeah, like I felt like the first time, like coming from New York, you're a little bit more reserved. Like even us, like you invited me somewhere, and first thing I did was offer to help you. I'm not just gonna show up and be like, she works for Bathsheba. Who am I gonna meet? No, I showed up early. I helped you. Now we established rapport. So with her, it was like, okay, cool. IG, everyone says call me. Cool. Then I saw her again at Cuckoo Room like a month later. She was like, Bathsheba, full guff. I'm like, she's like, didn't I tell you to call me? I was
that
like,
is totally my personality.
Wow.
So aggressive.
And and from then we've been like, she's one of my like closest friends.
Yeah.
Like, so kudos to that, like saying exactly, because you don't meet that a lot, even in Atlanta.
Yeah.
In whatever city,
Yeah. No, but I have also met someone in Atlanta, and they're like, here's my number, and then not call them, because it's like, I think we all kind of have friends or community or whatever, and then when you meet new people, you kind of have to test them out before you can just they automatically get the fast pass into your life. And we learn as we get older, like we learn not to trust, know. And I think, like you said, the New York, if you have a New York in you, but Atlanta's not sweet.
They're not. Shit is not
people
sweet. I'm so happy you
people
said that.
People hear Southern hospitality, but we all know scammers. We've all experienced some form of scam, whether or not it,
absolutely
be the traditional idea of what you're talking about. So I think like it was big for me to have you guys. And when I was brainstorming on what I wanted to talk about, like the two things that kind of stuck out were like Vibe Tribe, and the other one, because you're a vibe and you're a vibe, and having that group dynamic, like it's not the easiest thing to like, we all have been around people who will bring the energy down.
Absolutely.
Or make it all about them.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I think when I, think about my friendships and think about like who's always a good time or who always, and it doesn't always have to be about a good time. Like sometimes it's about, I need help or I need an ear.
Cultivating just a different dynamic in relationships.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna piggyback off of Babs. When I gave her my number, I don't give my number out freely.
Yeah.
So if I give my number out, that means there's something about you that I'm like, all right, you're about to be in my life, and I'm really committed to that. So I don't just give my number out. I have very keen discernment when it comes to people and energy. I'm really big on that. Yes. So big on that. And me being a Southern girl, because I'm originally from Mississippi, but I have been here in Atlanta for so long, so very long. But there's still people here in this town that make me feel like y'all weren't raised right. Like I was just raised a little differently, You know what I mean? Like, she's met my mother. My mother loves her. She's obsessed with Babs, actually. Kind of. But, you know, that dynamic she sees, and I love her family too. I love her friends. I love how she caters to her people.
Yeah.
She'll show up for you in spaces where you don't even know. Like, she's like, well, I'm coming to LA. I'm going to help you with your birthday party. I didn't ask you to do that. You could just come. But she offered, and she did amazing. And I'm just really grateful for her and friends in this community like you guys. Like, just piggybacking off that.
Yeah, I love that you use the word discernment, because I think, like, I always think about the important words and the important things for people to take away, and discernment is such a strong takeaway, like knowing how to discern, like, who's for you and who's not for you.
Absolutely.
But also, like, what is for you and what's not for you.
Yeah.
So I did want to ask you about, like, doing reality TV and, like, that experience, and, like, when did you decide to get off of that hamster wheel?
Honestly, it was a great experience being on that show. I don't regret it at all. I grew. I just kept growing, and I felt like being on the show actually was feeling a little stagnant in moments and spaces, and that wasn't growing for me. I was growing though, so I couldn't stay in a space where I felt like y'all are trying to pull me back into shit, and I'm overcoming that.
Yeah.
So I can't, it didn't make sense for me anymore.
Yeah.
In those elements, because it just felt like, again, the hamster wheel. So for that, I'm super grateful for the relationships I built, for the relationships I lost. I'm grateful for it all. And there's that.
Perspective is everything.
Yeah. You're going to miss me when I'm gone.
We're definitely going to miss you when you're gone. I'm coming to LA, though, so we can talk
we can talk about that, too, because LA is a little slow right now, and I'm about to be back on the East Coast.
Okay.
Not Atlanta, but...
What, New York?
Probably New York area.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay, I want to segue, because we were talking about community and we're talking about being social. And so I wanted to talk to Babs a little bit about that game social and like building a business out of being social or out of community as well. So you are one of the first people to call me when I was laid off in February, and you know, you had I think I was like very determined to just get a new job like as soon as possible. Like I wanted my benefits paid. I wanted my paycheck every 2 weeks, and you cautioned me, and you also shared, because we had never spoken about your experience prior to that game social, like what you did, and you worked in finance, which is
right.
It's like vastly different. So just talk briefly about making that step from finance into this creative community.
Yeah. So funny, we were talking about me being in the dance team in New York. So in New York, like my love for dance was like everything, right? But I was really good at math. So like my family, I'm Haitian, right? First generation American. My family's like, danse, wap danse. I'm like, yeah, people get paid to dance. And they're like, yeah, no. Like they always, you know, and it was tough because I was still in that living room, boom, boom, cat, like always. Then, you know, through high school, I always danced. So by the time I got to college, I went to Stony Brook University, economics major, minor in math, still killing it with like the finance economics game. But I showed up to dance practice rehearsals like it was my major. Okay, so we're doing all the like all the shows. Whenever like a celebrity would come and they needed background dancers, they would go to the dance team. So graduated from Stony Brook, I was like, I'm a retired dancer. I graduated at 21. I'm gonna go, you know, into my corporate field, go into finance. Cool, I'm retired. I get back to Manhattan from Stony Brook's in Long Island. I get back home, and everyone who maybe didn't go to college or stayed in the city, now they're in entertainment, right? You know how that they went straight to creative. So they're like, we have a new artist. We need you to meet her. We need you to choreograph her. I'm like, I'm retired. I'm working for Bank of America. You know, I'm retired. They're like, yeah, just meet her. Met her, fell in love. I was like, shoot, what can you do rehearsals Tuesday and Thursday? So now I'm in entertainment. Now I'm doing shows after work. I'm doing parties after work. So finally, one of my best friends was just like, hey, you need to be doing this full time.
Yeah.
Like that 9 to 5 is always going to be there. There's a ceiling. And I was just like, I don't know how to, I can't just be like, hey, I'm quitting, right? And by this time I'm in investment banking.
Yeah.
And I was like, but God will have it. They laid me off. They were like, we're moving to Chicago. We can't afford you anymore. We're not paying a New York salary in Chicago. It doesn't make sense. So I'm like, crying. I went straight into applying for jobs, right? But now it's not there. Like I'm applying for jobs and I know I'm overqualified. I was like, we can manage your blah, 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 blah. And then I would leave and I'm thinking, when is our next rehearsal? We have a show. Then one of my best friends, she had moved to Atlanta. Shout out to Tavia Forbes of Forbes and Masters. She had just started her business. She was like, I'm having my 1 year. I need you down here to help me zhuzh it up, make it look good for the clients. So I was like, all right, bet. Get on a plane, get here. She's like, so yeah, I think that, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You applying for jobs? Like, what are you doing? And I was like, she's treating me like a bum. I was like, she was like, yeah, that 9 to 5 shit, that's not going to work. Like, she was like, you're limiting yourself. You don't even know what's on the other side if you tried. I'm like, all right, whatever, bitch. Let's do your thing. Let's do your little appreciation. And then she literally that day introduced me to her mentor, and her mentor needed an executive assistant. So with that, I was just like, well, I've never been an executive assistant, but I want to learn because she's in the beauty space. I've never worked. Miley Teal. Shout out to Miley Teal. And I was like, well, what do you need? I'll do anything, like that. You're like eager. And then I just was able to use my full brain. I came here, did a 30-day trial. Malik was like, if you want to stay, you could stay. We could extend. And then I found an apartment, found a car. Listen, and because of my experience in finance, I knew what I could afford. I knew what I couldn't. So I was like, I need a little Honda. I need a little, And it's so crazy because my rent and my car combined was still cheaper than the rent I was paying in New York.
Yeah, of course. It's one of the benefits to being in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That
although it's getting, now it's completely different.
So working for her, I was just learning, and I was using my full brain, right? Like I wasn't compartmentalized. I was able to use my full brain. So then I was like, all right, cool, got that. What's the city like? Let me make new friends. Let me see what my tribe is going to look like. So I start going out to the regular places because I don't know anyone. And my friend Tavia, she didn't go anywhere. Like she worked and that was it. So I was like, damn, I got to navigate the city by myself.
You did amazing, sweetie.
You did.
You did great.
Thank you. So as I'm going to these regular places, meaning like Monday nights was like Red Martini at the time, wherever Tuesdays was Cuckoo Room, but I didn't even know it was Cuckoo Room at the time because that's how much I didn't know.
Yeah.
The regular clubs. So I was like, okay. And people, they were like, what do you do? I'm like, I do this. They're like, let's connect. I'm like, you didn't make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we're not. Again, how long did it take we didn't have an authentic connection, so it's a no.
Yeah.
So then I'm still trying to figure it out. And then I met a young lady from LA. She was having the same problem. Shout out to Ariane Marie. She was having the same problems. And they were like, let's show these people how to have fun. Because I think people assuming that I'm coming from New York, I'm rude. But the thing is, I'm looking for authenticity and I'm minding my own business. You know what I mean? Until we get cool and then whatever, we could get chummy. But, that's not how that works. So we started a game night. We're like, let's just, everyone come, put your hair down, and let's play some games because if you're competitive, you're going to be social. You see what I'm saying? You don't care what I do. Are you good at spades?
Right.
You don't care what I do.
No. Or
are you?
Yeah, we can crack that spades right after.
Exactly. So the first one sold out, right? Didn't know 95% of the people there.
Yeah.
Did not know them. And we were just like, yo, we have something. And people left feeling good.
Yeah.
So then what we realized was whether you come by yourself or you come with someone, you're going to leave with a new friend. So from there, people have met their boyfriends, their girlfriends. Okay, they've business partners, and this is adult rated show, right?
Go
okay.
ahead.
One of my friends even ended up having a threesy after one of our
What?
He went home with 2 girls.
Oh wow.
That's how much, and it was like because it was safe. It was a safe environment. Like when the vibe starts flowing, what guys have to understand too, like if you're having a good time, and like now we've played Uno together. You made me laugh. Yeah, you could buy me a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you want one too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could buy her a drink.
Yeah.
Oh, you keep us laughing and we're in it. Oh yeah, you could drop us something. But what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Right.
So then it's just like I've seen these experiences again. Like someone is like literally getting this couple that met. They're getting married, and they met at my event.
Wow.
Yeah. So. Those are kind of like the behind the scenes of that game social that makes it so special. And it's so crazy because when COVID happened, I was like, and mind you, we'll go into like event production because I came down to Atlanta to do event production.
Yeah.
That's my ministry. But that game social was when I started meeting my friends and my tribe, I felt like I personally didn't need it anymore, but I kept seeing the new relationships that were forming. So I kept doing it. COVID happens. Groups. Okay, so I was like, oh, maybe we'll table this. Then someone was like, hey, when are you going to get this started? Like, my, their sibling had passed away, and they're like, this is a place where I used to come and like meet new friends, and I felt good. I felt like I had community. So I was like, okay. So I started back up. I would say like 2022 started it back up because of,
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, the community needs this.
Yeah.
They need more events where you could just be yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the baddie. You don't have to be the get money dude. You don't have to be this tech genius. You just come and just be a regular person, and you're celebrated for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because the other thing I'll say is I've seen the most popular influencer come to my event and not shine. They weren't as charismatic and whatever else. And I've seen the person with the 9-to-5 with like maybe like no
social following,
social following, regular, take the mic and be the star.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay. So your personality and your skills and your charisma and how quick you are with shit, that's where you're going to shine with that game social.
I love that.
I think in general though, but a lot of not to really put any. A lot of influencers that I meet don't have personalities.
Yeah.
Like it's not their je ne sais quoi. It's not their thing. They're good. I don't want to say actors and actresses, but
it's good marketers.
Great marketers.
That's another thing we need to touch base on. I feel like we don't talk about that a lot, but it is true. Like people who are dope online, a lot of times don't have that same energy in person.
Yeah.
At all. And then the people who are dope in real life are shy as when it comes to online.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm gonna stop gatekeeping myself for real. Like I really gotta just pop out on these hoes.
You already told you.
I know.
Story time with Ariane?
Oh my God. Story
What?
time with Ariane is
Listen.
insane.
Oh, I want to hear more.
Oh my God. Well, TBD and TBC. Wait, we continue.
Sadly, we are almost out of time already.
What?
I know, but I do want to get to.
Hold the front door.
I know.
Girl.
I know.
Okay.
We gotta blame the Atlanta traffic and the mishaps.
No, it is.
This platform, I intended on keeping it, so there's plenty of opportunity for you to come back together or separately or whatever.
Can't wait.
But we're not done.
Okay.
We're still talking.
Okay.
Because to me, one of the most vital parts about the Vibe Tribe is even though when the vibes are low, the tribe is still there to show up. And
Yeah.
so I wanted to ask you both about like challenges and how community has come through for you through challenges.
Okay, I'll start, and mine is going to be short and quick. This year has been a very, very, very trying year coming out of a situation, and it's a grieving situation that I've been dealing with in that process of grief has kind of knocked me on my ass a little bit.
Yeah, it will.
And me being as independent as I've always been my entire life, looking out for others all the time, making sure everyone else is good in the space that the situation happened for me this year or this past year, I didn't open up like I should have to my community. Like I basically just told her this weekend what happened. And she felt a way because she told me you didn't have to go through this alone.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I was alone. I had a few people, but I know my community is way bigger than that.
Yeah.
And the vulnerability in me just couldn't pop out.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why I'm like that. Like,
'Cause-
why?
Yeah.
I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of being independent.
Yeah.
I'm tired of feeling like it's not okay to not be okay. And I haven't been okay.
I gotta touch you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I don't want to make you more emotional.
I'm okay.
But yes, we do know you for being tough. Like I know that you're my friend that's going to challenge me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're going to be like, why are you acting like that? You know?
Yes.
And so I can understand that. But at the same time, I think like you have to understand that life is a journey. And like until you go through something, you don't know how to like, and I think sometimes it does take a friend to show you like, hey, I am here to give you whatever you need. All you have to do is ask. But we're also afraid to ask. I think even in terms of this podcast, like I think like I didn't know how many people would show up for me. You know, I was too scared to take that first step, you know, and I thank you for even kind of breathing that into me that, you know, you might actually be intended to be on your own company journey and having, you know, your entrepreneurial journey. So, you know, Babs is obviously a great friend. She's been a great friend to Ariane. You guys have both been a great friend to me. And I love that we are having these conversations. And I think it's important for other people to see, like, think about the people who make you feel good and who never, you know, let you down. And don't be afraid to tell them when you're going through stuff because you don't have to carry things alone. I don't want to push because I can feel the emotion.
Yeah, it's fine.
And I don't want to make Babs cry either, but I know Babs is going through something. I really wanted to have her here because this is an important time for me to ask my community, for us to all ask our communities to rally around her because she just described this beautiful experience that she's created for other people's joy. And fire took away most of her equipment, all of your equipment actually. All of her sets, and she does incredible event design work, production work, and also she has many things she's acquired over the years for That Game Social. And I'm sorry for speaking for you. You can jump in at any point, but I do just want to let people know, like, you know, I know you can feel the beautiful spirits that are here, and you can see them, and like just know, like, behind every smile, like, people are going through things. And it's important for me because I have a platform to open up that platform to say, like, my community needs help. And Babs, she's put up a reel. You can see it on her page if you want to tell them where they can follow you to learn more about it.
Sure. My Instagram is at It's Babsie, ITS_BABSIE. So like Janeé said, I do also do event production. So I've worked with different brands like LVMH, Don Julio, you name it, Ciroc, Deleon, NBA, YouTube, Disney. So we do whatever they need, from like corporate dinners to galas to VIP tents. Like if you ever go to like a music festival and you're in the VIP tent, to the different activations, branded activations, experiential. So that's what we've been doing for the last 7 years. So over that time, I have accumulated a lot of, from furniture to tools, equipments, backdrops, LED, whatever you name it. I had 3 storage units, and that was crazy, right? You're paying for 3 storage units. So finally this year I combined to a studio where I was able to build out of that studio and store my stuff. So I consolidated everything, all of my everything into that, and it went into flames literally a few days ago. We don't know what happened. Seems like it was an electrical fire, and there were other artists too in this studio, in the same space. So everything is charred. Like I felt like I was on a movie set. I had a baby grand piano didn't even recognize it. Like where it was, it's just everything's melted. You can't recognize anything in there. It's insane. So we did do a GoFundMe because we're not sure the building insurance, how long that's going to take or anything like that. But literally that has limited like my operation, halted my operations moving forward to I don't know when. So, I mean, my community, I'm so grateful. You guys have been there for me. We've raised 30% of the goal so far.
Yeah.
So even $1 helps, $1, $2, $5, whatever you can do, but also sharing the story and also just putting, you know, that game social in the realm for new business, you know, and you could look at our work. It's that game social, like that game social.
Beautiful. So I close every episode with an affirmation. It's crazy because I don't feel like it's fitting anymore because I literally, when you guys came in, I was talking about basically being like bad bitches, but like nice. And I feel like you don't always get that, you know? And so I wanted to talk about sexiness being an energy. So the affirmation is, I radiate confidence, softness, and power. My sexy is an energy. It moves with me, it speaks for me, and it attracts exactly what I desire. I don't know that that's as fitting for this conversation as it was when I envisioned what it would be, but I think
it got real.
I think a real affirmation is really just what we were saying, like you don't have to carry your pain alone. Know that you know, when you're a good person, you attract good people. You have to practice discernment, but I think when you say like, I don't have to carry anything alone, I have a tribe that is on my vibe and will show up and show out for me every time, and I think that's a better affirmation that fits the conversation.
And but you spoke about softness. I'm trying to be soft. All these people keep talking about soft girl era, all of this. I don't really know how to be soft like that, and I think that's part of the vulnerability spaces and all the things. So I'm trying to get to a space of softness, and I don't want to keep getting tough love in return because they think I'm so tough and deserving of it. No, bitch. I need my shoulder rub. I need my forehead kiss. I need something, and I want to feel like in true authenticity when someone tells me it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, and I want to feel that, even if their wording is just that, and it's like, all right, bitch, okay, now you gave me something. That little moment, it is gonna be okay.
Yeah,
and then we figure it out.
Yeah.
But
it is gonna be okay. But softness it's funny because people don't think that you have to practice softness in the way that you have to grow that callus for hardness. But like it's something that takes practice, and I think, you know, we're all on our journeys and we're becoming who we are, and you now that you recognize that you want the softness, you just have to lean into it, and it's practice, and
it is practice.
I'll continue to remind you.
I appreciate you, a soft bad bitch.
A soft, authentic bad bitch.
Amen.
Yes.
Authenticity, we can't.
You can't discount that. It's important.
Yeah.
It's critical. Well, I thank you guys so much for joining me. You got to come back again.
Absolutely.
We got to have a full hour. Again, thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for having us, Janeé.
You're so welcome.
We love you.
So this has been
Big
my
time.
love letter to the world, my way of saying, hey, world. And of course, I want to hear it back.
Hey, Janeé.
Thanks. Thank you guys. Have a great week.
Boom.